Welcome to part 4 in this 4-part video series. If you've watched the original 3 parts of this series, congratulations. You've already made it further than most ever will in building a successful business because the majority of people give up before they even start. Inside of this video series, we've already covered getting your high ticket offer together, starting to develop that message to market match, and then from there, starting to get that predictable sales engine. Once you have those 3 parts, that's all you need to have a multiple 6-figure per year business, but it's not going to get you to the $1 million per year mark and beyond. What's going to get us to the $1 million per year mark is exactly what we're going to cover in this video. In order to scale your business from multiple 6 figures into 7 figures, you're going to need to build a team. So there's going to be some mistakes that we'll oftentimes see people make when it's their first time building teams, and the first one of them is hiring their friend. Hiring your friend seems like a great idea because you already know these people, you know what their strengths and weaknesses are. The problem with hiring your friends is that your friends view you as a peer. So a peer means that we're on the same level. But when you own the business and you're paying them, you're not on the same level. You're above your friends. And that means you have authority over them. They will not like to respect your authority as much as you might want. Friends will agree and then do whatever the hell they want. And you're stuck in the middle because now you're under delivering to clients, or you're investing money and you're losing capital that you otherwise shouldn't be losing. Even worse, it's harder to fire a friend than it is to fire somebody that you hired as a team member. That gets in the way. Friends start making mistakes, you cut them more slack than they deserve, and ultimately ends up being a big, expensive mistake that you don't need to make. The second most common mistake that we'll see people make is by the time they're at multiple 6 figures, you're probably working a lot. You might even be close to burnout, especially by the time you start to get there and say, I need to hire someone. When that happens, most people are going to shortcut the interview process. They'll just talk to a few people and then hire whoever seems like they could fog a glass. You do not want to do that. You want to be slow to hire, fast to fire, right? You want to make sure that you interview enough candidates. You really make sure that they seem like a good fit for the job. You do your due diligence. And then when it comes time to hire, you have the requisite information that you know that, hey, this person's going to be a good fit. If we're hiring sales reps, just so you understand our math, we'll generally talk with anywhere between 70 to 80 people to put 4 on trial and land 1. The average business owner will only talk to 3 to 5 people and hire whoever seems like the best out of 3 to 5 people, which is insane. Your business is going to be one of your most valuable assets, and you don't want to shortcut hiring because your team members are so crucial. In fact, Richard Branson often says, don't worry about making clients happy or customers happy, worry about making your employees happy, because if you have good employees and they're happy, they'll make sure that your customers are happy too. Your team is the most crucial component of the entire business, especially once we start to get into scaling, so don't shortcut your interviews. Lastly is going to be a poorly designed compensation plan. So a lot of business owners may pay too much, they may pay too little. There's a sweet spot. You really need to be intentional with your compensation design. If you're not, you're going to end up way overpaying, and it's going to limit your ability to scale because you don't have enough capital to reinvest, or you're going to way underpay. People are going to leave you constantly for better opportunities, and you're going to be stuck just constantly hiring and then rehiring someone for the same role that you should have had done a long time ago. So be intentional with compensation design. If you've never designed compensation, I would not advise trying to figure it out on your own. Make sure that you have a mentor. If it's us or someone else, just make sure that you have an extra set of eyes who has done this time and time again, who will be able to guide you and make sure that you're in the right zones for each of the role, because every role has its own compensation plan. Every role has kind of on-target earnings and KPIs that we want to align with. It's going to be unique based off of your business model too. So there's not a one-size-fits-all, and you need to have someone who's designed countless compensation plans to make sure that your business is structured properly and you can actually scale without having to worry too much about overpaying or too much turnover that's caused from underpaying. With that being said, this concludes our 4-part series on how to build $1 million business fast. If you got a lot out of this, share it with a friend, especially if you got that one friend that you're always talking about business ideas with, or you're talking about personal development, those kinds of things. Share it with that friend. And if you want to take this one step further and you're looking for help specifically around high ticket offers, predictable sales process, building a team, getting message market match, whatever it is that we covered here, if there's questions you have or you want to take this stuff deeper, click the link. It'll take you to another page. There will be a form. Fill out the form. That gives our team the information that we need to really understand where you're at in the business and where you're looking to go. From there, one of our strategists will talk to you. We'll look at what's going wrong and help you figure out how to fix it, and we'll show you the exact next steps you need to take that will get you one step closer to becoming a millionaire.